live? Oh my God, so much live. Oh, hello. Hi, YouTube. We're live too. We're already live on Instagram. Now we're live on YouTube's. Maybe I should sit like this. Yeah, that would help. And I wanted to roll a hash hole. So let's get with it. Let's get with rolling a hash hole. Hi, YouTube. How are you today? Day 9. Day 9 of going live. I'm trying to make it so that the people on YouTube can't see the back of it. Okay, there we go. And what have we got here? We've got all my stuff. I want you to see this. Okay. I think for this hash hole, we're going to go with this rosin from Smoking on Exotics. And I obviously have a ton of flour right here. And I'm already smoking. Like, this is what it's like when you're Californian and you just want to smoke on smoke, right? You're just like, fuck it. Oh, good. I'm glad that we're on YouTube and I'm on here for like 1 minute just in time to say fuck it on YouTube, where I'm sure people are going to, oh, hey, I'm getting hearts. Maybe I should say fuck it more on YouTube. Thank you. Shoot. Something I'm really bad at is ash management. You guys, mob wife life for reals. Ash management, I'm terrible at it. If you're good at ash management, let me know. I'm terrible. So terrible. I don't want people to invite me over really and smoke inside their houses. I prefer to smoke like outside just in case I accidentally ash on myself or my lap or their floor. I just get a little bit uncomfortable. I'm scared to ash onto people's floors. You know what I mean? Because I'll just get talking and the ash will just get going. And then the next thing you know, it's on the floor. We're sad. Ash Jenga. Ash Jenga is good. Ash Jenga is good. This is not a Jenga. This is just a mini ash. Besides, this isn't even a fatty. I rolled all these this morning. Hey, YouTube, you don't know about this, but I told everybody on Instagram that I rolled a bunch of joints this morning. These are also multi-cannabinoid. They have, what are they? These organic tips. We have minis, like little 8mm regular sized organic tips for the tip. Lux smokes all the way. We got pink Lazy Susans for the papers. Cute, right? We don't smoke halfway. We don't do anything halfway. We don't roll a bunch of like nothing joints. We roll good joints. I used a joint roller, I won't lie, and sometimes it creates like a little bit of a taper in the end, but it helped me get 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, more than a dozen joints rolled this morning, keeping the sessions going. I saw my girl Tammy Pettigrew, the cannabis cutie. She had a jar of joints from Khalifa Kush. And I was like, great idea. Because I get on these lives and I'm like, dude, I got to roll on the camera and stuff. And then you're just screwed. You're just screwed. Oh, there it is. Who keeps a candle around to keep their joint lit? Is it just me and my friends? Or do you do that too? Drop me a little heart if you use candles to keep your joint lit. I mean, all good ash on my floor, but I got a dustbuster. Oh, good. I'm so glad I'm that hash hole. For reals, though. Like, you got to keep ahead of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure if I was at your house, you wouldn't be like mad at me. You'd have to get out the dustbuster, but I'd be embarrassed, right? You guys ever been embarrassed if you've ashed at somebody's house on the floor accidentally? It's just embarrassing. That's all. But good hosts don't make you feel bad. Like, I'm that hash hole here. I do, Auntie. Andrew! Oh my God. All right, I got to slow it down. We're going to slow this down. Not quite quiet storm slow, but a little bit slow. Let me get my papers out. Let's roll something good. Okay. One of the very first things I learned from CGO Lifestyles. Okay, of course, the minute I'm looking for the kind that has the tip with it, I don't see it. So we go to our big box. Did you know you can order your own box of papers from Vibes? It's like I might as well do a commercial for Vibes. Hi, you can do anything. You can like order your own whole box of papers if you want. And what I like about the box of papers that I ordered is that it has tips inside or crutches. So these are just papers. Cool, that's great. Papers are great. We don't hate it. But wouldn't you rather carry around something almost exactly the same size? And it has the tips too. So now you can fully roll a joint. Like, I know some people roll joints without tips, but I like tips, crutches, whatever you want to call them, filter tips, woot, woot, woot. So let's just go ahead and open the new Vibes papers and get the tip out. Here's what I learned from my hero in rolling CGO Lifestyles. 3 tips. 1, 2, 3. This is what he showed me the first day I ever met him on at the Emerald Cup. You take your 2 tips. These are the kind that are perforated on one side to make it easier. Flip over the middle one. Keep the other 2 like this with the perforations on the one side. Now one of them in the middle has the perforations on this side. Melanie, hi. So glad you're on here. Thanks. Oh, your husband loves Fadi Blancos too, or the ones with the tips inside? Good. Okay, so what I learned now is that we're going to fold over. We're going to make a classic M. M for Michelle, M for marijuana, M for, Mary Jane, whatever you want to say. We're going to make an M on this side. It's going to be pretty fat because we're rolling fatties. And then on the other side, so there's my M. On the other side, we're going to roll. We're going to roll this paper like super tight, super duper tight. Think like you're trying to roll it maybe even around like a toothpick. If you have a toothpick handy, you could start it with a toothpick. That's always really kind of nice, is to start it with a toothpick and then roll it. And he told me, like, roll it really tight. And what this does is that it creates, like, this part is going to wrap around the M that you just made. And then we're going to make just basically like a really sturdy tip. And, a lot of paper tips aren't 3 papers deep like this. They're not so sturdy as this tip that I just made. These wooden tips are, when you say sturdy, you know how they say sturdy these days, sturdy. She's sturdy. These tips are sturdy because they're made of wood. And in order to make a paper tip sturdy, you need more than 1. So use 3, like I showed you. All right, let's see. CGO Lifestyle, he's the boss. For reals, Marco Sarita. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, rolling time. So this is one of my favorite rolling trays. Let's get the candle off of it and everything. Like, use it for actually rolling. So like I did this morning. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, there's the tray. Let's make sure it's nice and clean. I don't want to get a lot of flour on the outside of my joint. So Let's get the paper. This paper looks a little crinkly. I know people who are very fussy about their papers. If they get a crinkly paper, they won't use it. I will just kind of, I don't know. I'm not fussy. I'll just straighten it out. Straighten it out a little bit. Use it anyway. Tell me in the chat if you think that's a boss move or a bad move. Are you picky about your paper? I'm not going to use something that's not perfect. Or are you frugal about your paper? Now I'm going to get my CGO. Speaking of CGO, let's just do the whole thing. Check it out. I got a CGO press. Got a hash hole press. You should get one of these if you want one. They sell them everywhere. I got a CGO one because he's my friend. All right, let's take the flour. We're going to put it in. Dun, 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 like this. I should weigh this. If you're doing professional hash holes, right? I'm that hash hole. You should be weighing. If you are doing a 2 gram, 1 gram situation or a 1.5 gram, half gram, what I'm referring to is how much flour to how much rosin you're going to do in your hash hole. A lot of times people measure it out, and it's easier that way, especially for certain sizes of paper. All right, I'm just going to make sure that my flour is pretty evenly distributed. It's so fun when you get a tool on board and you can play with it. Okay, so here is how you make a nice little puck of weed. It's just so flat and straight. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a little perfect bed. And you know what I mean? Got to be flat, right? Okay, here's my rosin. Need a little tool to dig it out. How's everyone doing? Helps with the ratio and the burn, but you a boss, you peep game. Yeah, I do. I peep game hard. That's how I learn everything. That's how everybody learns. You know what I'm talking about here, guys? Peeping game is just watching people, learning from them. I used to be a preschool teacher, and everybody learns like that just by watching. It's really human nature. So here's some beautiful rosin from my friend Roman, Smoking on Exotics. And I remember I told this story before, but be gentle. Use a waxier rosin, especially if you're not, trying to make things difficult or what have you. If you have your choice of rosins, use something a little bit thicker, a little bit waxier, and that will make it easier to roll them out and also be extremely, see how gentle I'm being with rolling this thing out? Okay, now we're going, okay, actually, I'm a little bit too thin right there. I'm just going to roll it out. It's just like Play-Doh. Again, speaking of being a preschool teacher, talk about Play-Doh. Okay, try to plop it down. I like to do it near the front third of my joint. I think it's best up front. That's how he does it too, CGO. That is completely off. Like, look at how bad that is. We got to fix that. Okay, there we go. I wish you could smell my hands, everyone. They smell so good. Cannabis terpene smells so good. Doesn't, too bad you can't like dab your hand. Like, you shouldn't do that, but you know, it's good. All right, I'm going to grab my tip that I made. Is it pretty? No. Is it tip art? No. But is it going to get the job done? Yes. I just can't stand it though. We're just going to move something a little tiny bit. There we go. All right, let's roll it up. Let's roll it up. Let's roll it up. Oh, this tip is killing me, you guys. I'm so, what's the word, spoiled by luxury tips. By buying all of these organic tips like this, you can spoil yourself with your luxury tips and your luxury smokes. Right, guys? All right. Wow. I like to go to the edge of my tray to kind of help get that edge up. I don't know how to say. The edge of the paper, I pull it to the edge of the tray. Then I grab the two corners. You guys can't see this probably. And then bring it together. The tip totally fell out. Don't care. Let's try to put it back. Here we go. All right, we're up. We're up. Some people don't roll up. Some people roll down on the tray. Have you heard of this, you guys? My friend rolls down on the tray and she calls it sushi rolling. Do you guys ever heard of sushi rolling? It's pretty funny. All right, now we need to press and tuck and press and tuck and do that. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to look at the phone for a second. Hey, the highest one. Yeah, you know her. You know Eve. Totally. Oh, you got 200 glass tips. Yeah, okay, you know all about that. Glass tips are the best, though. They taste the best. They taste the best. Okay, this is fat. Your girl's going to have to roll it. She's going to have to massage this. You're going to have to massage this because Michelle always does this to herself. She always rolls super fatties. You know what I mean? Super fatties. And I'm not that great of a roller, you guys. Like, I'm really... Marcos was like, you want to come roll at an event? And I'm like, oh my God, I would freak out. Hi.
I'm all done. Marcus is upstairs by himself.
Okay, let me get up there. Okay. All right, you guys, you hear that? I cannot stay down here. I have to go upstairs and do mommy stuff. But we're just going to close off this hash hole, and then I guess I'm just going to have to go. Okay. But before I go, we're just going to finish. Just going to finish. Okay, grab it. Tuck it. Tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. Lick it. Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. There we go. Ah, shit's coming out the top, as always. Try not to be afraid. I think that's what it was. Watching people really roll in real life got me like unafraid. Like all the little shit that happens. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe if you are with more people for more of your life and you got to witness more rolling. But when I witnessed professional rolling, that's when I learned, you know, all the tips and tricks they show you when they're doing it right in front of you. I think that's why it's so popular. Okay. Well, at this juncture, we got a tamp. To finish off, we got a tamp. I like to press a little bit. Oh no, we are not closed. We are not closed. Close it up. Okay. Press it down a little bit. Not too much, just lightly. Close it. This is where we start making what I believe is called the Dutch crown, but everybody who does it just says, like, if I was to do, I'd be like, it's the Filipino American crown. It's the Aztec crown. It's the mob boss wife crown. Yeah, let's go with that. It's mob boss crown. What was that name of that show? The Sopranos, right? It's the Soprano crown. Rolls on the tray. Yeah, that's right. And no burnt tip or lip. Love the glass. Lip. Oh yeah, lipstick. Okay, you guys. I didn't actually think we were going to get there. But look, we got there. Oh my gosh, we got there. We got there. And I like to put this in a little bit more. If I was being really, really cool, I would like make sure there's no flower material between the tip and the paper. But oh, look. Holy crap, we did it. I mean, I got to smoke it up now, but I can't hang out. This is so lame. Sorry, I can't sesh. I literally am here to sesh live. Literally. But I got to go. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Instagram. Thanks for joining me. I'll be here tomorrow. Let's sesh longer. Maybe for Friday, we can do a longer party. Okay? Okay. Sounds fun. Bye. Thanks for joining. Bye. Thanks for joining.